The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
The Dow hitting another record high today, coming off its best week of the year. The S&P also closing at a new record. And check out the leadership today as the rally broadens out. Financials, industrials, materials, all leading the markets higher.
And the leaders are financials and semiconductors. That's right. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country off the Wall Street Radio Network. I have some good ideas for stocks today. We're going to talk about the semis. We're going to talk about the banks. But the big thing we have to talk about is what's going on tomorrow. This is amazing. Now, the Federal Reserve, Aunt B, says she's going to, tomorrow, the word is she's going to announce she's going to start selling the treasuries that are on her balance sheet. Now, let me explain what that means. When banks are in trouble, like they were in 2008 when we had our crash, banks froze up. They had no money to lend. Their money is gone. All they had is on their balance sheet treasuries and mortgages. So what the banks did, they only had on their balance sheet about $4 billion worth of mortgages. So they had plenty of room to go to the banks and say, look, here's what we're going to do. We're going to fill you with cash. We will buy your treasuries, all your treasuries, and then you'll have cash to operate. And that's how they got it going. Then they did QE2, where they started to print money. They started to print $85 billion a month to buy treasuries, so to keep yields low, so the government, when they're paying their annual bill, interest rate bill for the national debt, the $20 trillion, it was at a low rate, like at 1.5%. So they kept on. But the other thing it does, when you keep on buying bonds and buying treasuries, print money and buy $85 billion a month every month, when you lower the rates, that means that you can manipulate the stock market to go higher, because what you're doing is you're forcing out of the bond market the countries who love buying our debt. Saudi Arabia, China. So they all moved into the stock market, and the stock market went up about 104% within a couple weeks. So the stock market's not going up because of what it's doing, because of earnings or growth. It's going up because of this manipulation. So the treasuries, right now, what they were doing, they went to all the banks, the 9 largest banks, and said, we'll buy all of your treasuries. And they took their balance sheet, the Federal Reserve, increased it from $4 billion to 4.8 trillion. So now they're loaded. If there was a crisis right now, if something happened, and it could happen any time, okay, because of our national debt, we could not save the economy. The market would collapse totally. I mean, you'd see the market go down 60, 70% within a day or two, because they're so loaded up with these treasuries, they don't have room to go to the banks and say, hey, we'll help you again. What we'll do is we'll buy your treasuries to give you cash. The balance sheet of the Federal Reserve is so high, they can't do it. That puts this country into a real dangerous position. And in 2012, she should have started selling off the treasuries, but she was ordered not to by the owners of our country. Remember, the Federal Reserve is a private company. It's a banking cartel owned by the richest Americans, the 1 percentile, who got so greedy they didn't want to sell off the treasuries. Because when you sell the treasuries, that means interest rates go up, yields go up, and the stock market would get hit and come down. So greedy, our owners, they said, no, let's not sell any of them. because we don't want interest rates to go up. We want interest rates to go down to zero because we, the 1 percentile, and the CEOs of all these companies are benefiting. They're the only one that benefited. And they made a fortune, $20 trillion increase in the value of stocks from 2008 to 2017. Main Street never got a penny of that. Nor did Main Street ever get the $6 trillion in added profits, corporate profits. And by the way, when you hear the corporate profits are terrific, don't believe it. It's not. The way they're building their corporate profits is they're firing and they're exporting all their high-paying jobs. That's how they're getting their corporate profits. And the other thing they're doing, they're not taking money and investing it into their plants and to make it, buying new machinery, buying new equipment, spending on IT. So when you hear how corporations are doing so well, so profitable, it's at the expense of the economy. It's the expense of your wages because they're not reinvesting. So what they're doing tomorrow, she's going to announce that she's going to now start unwinding the yield, the treasury she has on the balance sheet. Now, the problem with that, yields go up, interest rates go up. They could double, killing the economy. See, here's what's crazy about this. These investors that you see on CNBC and Fox and all these people, they're I don't know, somehow their minds are just so screwed up. They really think that the stock market, at where the stock market is, where the S&P is, where it just broke through 2,500, it got there through because companies were expanding, the economy was growing. No, it got there through stock buybacks. So if they start selling off those treasuries tomorrow, that means the yields or interest rates could double from where they are today at 2 point. Today, the treasury yield is about 2.21. It could double. That means your house payment doubles, your car payment doubles, everything doubles. And so that is the real danger. So we just have to wait and see what happens tomorrow. This is crazy. So the bottom line is, if the investors really, they're all excited. The stock market's going up. Everybody's excited this is going to happen because what they're saying is that it's a message from Yellen that she thinks the economy is so good right now that we don't need to keep interest rates low anymore. Are you kidding? Are you nuts? It's not going to work. How on earth can they say the economy is not dependent on low interest rates anymore? When everything is dependent on these low interest rates. Our car loans, when you go buy a television set, when you buy, everything that people are buying, it's all based on low interest rates. To take these rates and to rise them, that means our consumer debt, which is already at an all-time high, our household debt, which is already at an all-time high, and then the mother load of debt, the national debt, already at an all-time high. You start raising those interest rates, and they could double. That could kill this economy. But they're telling us, oh, no, everything's fine now. We don't need low rates anymore. Let's just go ahead and raise them. When the wages we have are at historic lows, the increases in wages we have that are at the smallest increments ever, and we have more part-time jobs than full-time. Where are they getting this? And we have, in our productivity, which gives us our standard of living, is at the lowest ever. That's right. At the lowest ever. We are not producing anything. And because the companies don't need to produce anything, the CEOs can make wonderful profits by just doing stock buybacks. So we just have to wait and see. We'll be right back after this break.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. We're offering the most powerful stock charts available on the market, the Max Best 1000 charts. Now, the difference between these charts and all the other charts is this follows the money. Yes, it gives you a buy-sell signal. I know you're going to say, well, they all do. No, not true. The difference with the Max Best is they follow the important money, the hedge funds, the biggest banks, the 401ks, the pension fund managers. That's the big difference. They're not following the emotion. That's what most charts do. They follow the money. That's what MaxVest does, follows the money. Check it out. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Oh, and the chart as low as $19.95 a month. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
Okay, ladies, listen up. This message is for you because you invest so much into your professional careers, your organizations, your families, your children. It's time to invest in yourself and secure your financial future in the stock market. And you can do that with philsgang.com. Sounds complicated? Well, truthfully, it's not. With Phil's Gang daily market investing instructions and educational investing guidance, you too can achieve the goals of financial freedom. Each week, philsgang.com posts up-to-the-minute videos that walk you through your stock investments. You'll learn when to buy and sell short stocks and when to take profits. Plus, all Phil's Gang material is archived, so you'll never miss a beat.
Anyone that's listening, do something for yourself. Go for it. You have nothing to lose. Invest in yourself.
Now that you've taken care of everyone else, isn't it time to secure your financial future? Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
So, what is love? Love is being independent. Love is dancing. At Shriners Hospital for Children, love is a new smile.
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, love is caring for a child regardless of the family's ability to pay. Learn how you can send your love to the rescue at lovetotherescue.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. We're offering the most powerful stock charts available on the market, the Max Best 1000 charts. Now, the difference between these charts and all the other charts is this follows the money. Yes, it gives you a buy-sell signal. I know you're going to say, well, they all do. No, not true. The difference with the Max Best is they follow the important money, the hedge funds, the biggest banks, the 401ks, the pension fund managers. That's the big difference. They're not following the emotion. That's what most charts do. They follow the money. That's what MaxVest does, follows the money. Check it out. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Oh, and the chart as low as $19.95 a month. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
Time is the one thing that we want more of. Without the donors, I wouldn't have my Audrey. They take care of our housing. They take care of our food. In addition to the best medical treatment that my daughter could ever have. So it allows me to focus on my daughter and getting her better.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Celebrating 18 years as the leader in investing and trading education.
Following your system has been fantastic.
Yeah, I really appreciate the work you do. You're really an inspiration.
Well, all of the tools you put together for us have just given us so much confidence.
I have learned so much. It is absolutely incredible.
You're really one of the best I've ever heard. I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
Financial education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
You guys have always been great on the service side.
I have so much more confidence confidence in when I'm in my trading.
Phil, keep up the good work. I love the chart.
I've been in this business for 45 years, and you are the best.
And I've been following you, I guess, about 9 months right now, and you've just done a great job.
Listen to Phil, join the gang, and you'll never regret it.
If you're serious about securing your financial future, then contact philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-GANG to join my gang. It's only $39.95. And then what you do is follow me with the stocks or exchange-traded funds that I'm engaged. So you just copy what I do. We're every night, and I post it during the day, an audio, so a video that shows you exactly what to do. So if you're going to follow me, for example, we bought last week, 3 beautiful ETFs, and they're all in oil ETFs, and they're doing terrific. So every night you just go in, look at my video during the day, do exactly what I say to do. It takes you a minute. You don't do anything. Now, you don't give me your money. I'm not a fund. Okay, you just go online and whatever online broker you want, and then you just place your order. But the important thing is to follow me on my chart, and I have a chart I designed. It's a color-coded chart. We're using the best technology for a color-coded chart, which tells you when it turns green that the institutions like Vanguard and T. Rowe Price and Bank of New York Mellon and J.P. Morgan are buying that particular stock, or they're selling it. Now, what is going on? We've been doing terrific with the bank stocks. Now that they've been preaching, they may tomorrow start selling. Aunt B's going to start selling the trillions of dollars that she has in treasuries. Now, what could happen is the stock market could tank because of it, and we're going to be ready. And if that happens, our color-coded charts will turn color red for us, and we'll start selling. That's the beautiful thing about having a color-coded technology chart. It makes sense, doesn't it? You never have to worry. So why would the stock market tank? Well, here's the reason. As I said a moment ago, we have an economy that only works if it has credit cards. Our whole economy is based on debt. We have historic consumer debt at $63 trillion. We have historic household debt at $12 trillion. Our economy is based on borrowing. We live from paycheck to paycheck. We're dependent on borrowing. Credit card debt is at an all-time high. 71.2% of the people that have credit cards only pay the minimum each month. Now they said, the investors are telling us, around the world, the investors and Aunt B and the people on CNBC and Fox are telling us, the economy's doing so terrific now. No longer do we have to keep interest rates low. People can absorb those interest rates, the increase, even if interest rates double, which it could happen tomorrow. The yield on a 10-year treasury, sometimes it'll just double. That means your payments double on everything. But they're saying, but wages are so good. People's incomes are so good, which is not nonsense. That's why about a week ago they put out this phony announcement that median incomes have gone up 3.2% to $59,000 a year. What a joke. When inflation, real inflation, I'm not talking about the fake inflation Aunt B gives us at 2%. The real inflation, when you go to the supermarket, you go buy your insurance, your health care, the real inflation is 8 to 10%. So they're saying, it went up 3%. This is terrific. So we can raise interest rates now. The economy's doing so great. Let's celebrate. Really? What are you, nuts? Wages have not increased in 10 years. No. So how, if when you start raising these interest rates, which happens when you start selling these treasury, how on earth, with wages not increasing, are they going to absorb an interest rate increase on their car, their credit card, their house, their big TV screen, the furniture they bought? What are you, nuts? So this could be a great opportunity that this market could collapse. Now, in the beginning, okay, what will happen? Like this week here, we've been buying the banks because when interest rates go up, the banks go up. And in fact, this week we had a great time with our banks. One bank, CMA, okay, went from $68, okay, up to $71.82 in about 5 days. We had a nice 5% return in about 5 days. The stock dropped from $75, turned red, dropped from $75, went down to $64. It was red. So the stock first dropped 14%. And then we waited till it turned green because the bank stock is going up. Why? Oh, they're going to be raising interest rates because Yellen's going to be selling these 10-year treasuries that's on the balance sheet. Are you kidding? So we've had some great stocks. Wells Fargo dropped from $55 down to $49. It was red, and then all of a sudden it turned green because, interest rates are going to go up. Wells Fargo's going to make more money. So the stock, it turned green at around $50, and then it's going up to around $53.34. So that's 6%. That's 6%. Okay, so it dropped 10% in red, and then it turned around, turned green, it went up 6%. So there's 6% in Wells Fargo. CMA was up, I think, another 5%. They're all going up because everybody believes when she sells these treasuries that all these stocks, these bank stocks, are going to do terrific because interest rates up, they make more money. Well, what about the person that hasn't had a wage increase in 5-6 years, or even if they did, they're so tiny that the cost of living kills you. Look at healthcare cost alone. So, and look at food cost. Are you nuts? Rate of inflation 2%. So they think, CNBC and the rest of them think, they're all celebrating. This is going to be a terrific thing.
What a great move in the financials yesterday. I mean, we got caught up in so many other things. Citi over 71, Bank of America pushing...
all excited, yeah, but wait a minute. What happens if the 10-year yield, instead of being at 10-year at 2.21, goes to 3.21? You know what happens with those banks? They'll collapse. It's unbelievable how stupid these people are. We'll be right back after this break and give you some good stocks to work with.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Wouldn't it be nice if someone told you when to buy and sell stocks? Well, there is. The Phil's Gang Max Best 1000 stock charts actually tell you when to buy or sell stocks. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. Celebrating 18 years as the leader in investing and trading education.
Following your system has been fantastic.
Yeah, I really appreciate the work you do. You're really an inspiration.
I have learned so much.
You're really one of the best I've ever heard. I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
Financial education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
You guys have always been great on the service side.
I have so much more confidence in when I'm in my trading.
Phil, keep up the good work.
I've been in this business for 45 years, and you are the best.
And I've been following you, I guess, about 9 months right now, and you've just done a great job.
Join the gang, and you'll never regret it.
If you're serious about securing your financial future, then contact philsgang.com or give them a call, 877-600-4264. Celebrating 18 years as the leader in investing and trading education.
Following your system has been fantastic.
Yeah, I really appreciate the work you do. You're really an inspiration.
I have learned so much.
You're really one of the best I've ever heard. I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
Financial education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
You guys have always been great on the service side.
I have so much more confidence in when I'm in my trading.
Phil, keep up the good work.
I've been in this business for 45 years, and you are the best. And I've been following you, I guess, about 9 months right now, and you've just done a great job.
Join the gang, and you'll never regret it.
If you're serious about securing your financial future, then contact philsgang.com or give them a call, 877-600-4264. Wouldn't it be nice if someone told you when to buy and sell stocks? Well, there is. The Phil's Gang Max Best 1000 stock charts actually tell you when to buy or sell stocks. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
So, what is love? Love is being independent.
Love is dancing.
At Shriners Hospital for Children, love is a new smile.
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, love is caring for a child regardless of the family's ability to pay. Learn how you can send your love to the rescue at lovetotherescue.org.
Information. Everybody wants information. Your world is a non-stop stream of information. But as investors, we have to filter the mass information, recognize pattern trends, and take advantage. At philsgang.com, we simplify and give you the exact information and support you need to make you smarter and a more profitable investor. For as low as $39.95 a month, you'll have complete access to all the Phil's Gang daily information, including the ever so popular Daily Information Sharing Live Market webinar class. Follow Phil's exclusive stock recommendations. Gain the wisdom and knowledge of Phil's 40 years of investing analysis. If your time is tight and you're looking to make profits in the stock market, choose philsgang.com to provide long-term and short-term guidance to making profits in the stock market. This is information you can't live without. Call today, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. And sign up today.
Okay, ladies, this message is for you because you invest so much into your professional careers, your organizations, your children. It's time to invest in yourself and secure your financial future in the stock market. And you can do that with philsgang.com. You'll learn when to buy and sell short stocks and when to take profits now that you've taken care of everyone else. Isn't it time to secure your financial future? Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
Phil Grandy is a career businessman who has also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with the prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Here's my number, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. To join the gang is $39.95, or go to my site, philsgang.com. They're waiting for your call right now. Here's the beautiful thing. I gave you last week exchange-traded funds that are in the oil industry, and they're doing terrific. Right now, they've stopped going up. We had nice runs on, and they're consolidating. Now, the beautiful thing is, when you follow me, every day I do a video on those, and I tell you exactly what we're doing with them. So if you're busy and you're working and you don't have time, okay, what you do is just go to my site, takes a minute, do exactly what I am telling you to do. Exactly what I'm doing. Just do it, okay? And you don't have to worry about it. And the beautiful thing about the color-coded chart, when it starts going down, it will tell us when Bank of New York Mellon is getting out and JP Morgan's getting out. It'll start turning red in advance. It tells us. So, again, listen to this. Here's a perfect example.
Jim, this is David. My stock for you is U.S. Concrete.
Because it's an inexpensive stock and we got a lot of infrastructure coming up.
What a stupid reason to buy. It's an infrastructure stock. And it's cheap. That's not why you buy stocks. Because it's cheap? Not at all. Okay? You never buy a stock just because it's cheap. You buy stocks because you have coming into the stock, you have good money coming in, terrific money coming in. That's what you want. You want the money coming in. That's why you buy. So if I look at USCR on my color-coded chart, and what am I seeing? This stock has collapsed, and it's red. You wouldn't be buying this stock right now, as he's telling people, buy it because we're going to infrastructure going on. We're going to have infrastructure. Are you kidding? That's the reason? And it's cheap? A cheap stock at $71? Give me a break. So that's how you get in trouble. So if you listen to him on TV and then you just put up your chart and you say, God, I would never buy that because it's red. That's how simple it is. So right now, we are looking at we're going to continue to follow our bank stocks, which we're doing terrific with. If you want to join the gang right now, you can follow me with a few bank stocks that we're doing great with. We're doing Wells Fargo. We're doing terrific with Wells Fargo. We're doing terrific with CMA. Okay, and these stocks are just doing beautifully. Wells Fargo is up 6%. CMA is up about another 5%. We just started with these. They're just started. What a perfect time to get in these. And then at the end and then during the day, you just go and follow the video and do exactly what I tell you to do. Okay, it works because you get out in time. That's what works. Now let's go back to. We keep hearing about every day. The reason why they're pushing the stock market up is because they are buying into the trade. What's that mean? They're buying into the promise that we're going to get these tax cuts, which we haven't got. Remember, we're supposed to get, they promised, they bought into the trade of the promise to do the Obamacare repeal. Never happened. And infrastructure's never happened. Why do you think this is going to happen? They're going to make sure it doesn't happen. They want to screw Trump. So all of this, and you got to remember, these tax cuts, what they're saying is we need the tax cuts to grow this economy. Wait a minute. There's no guarantee the economy is going to grow. And they say the tax cuts, the corporations are doing terrific. They're going to have this savings. And with this savings, then people are going to get wage increases. They're going to start hiring. Wait a minute. We haven't seen that in 8 years. They don't do that. They're keeping the profits and they're buying their own shares. What are you talking about? Forget the tax cut. We need increased productivity. See, when I know I'm going to have increased productivity, then I know I'm going to get a wage increase. There's a guarantee of a wage increase when there is increased productivity, not when there's a tax cut. Tax cuts don't benefit us. Are you kidding? Did it benefit us when corporations were borrowing money near 0%? No. It never helped Main Street. It hurt us by keeping wages so low for so long. It hurt our job creation. And they're putting so much debt on that our national debt grew so much and corporate debt grew so high that the economy for 8 years has stayed at 2%. It didn't help us. The stock market went up. The value of stocks since March of 2009, because of 0% interest rates, because of this game they played, the value of stocks went up $20 trillion. Main Street didn't get any of that. The 1 percentile got all of that because the 1 percentile, 80% of their wealth comes from the stock market. Your wealth comes from good wages. So you can save and invest. Your wealth doesn't come from the stock market. And your 401k, that's no good because you never get out. You always lose money in your 401k when the market crashes. They never get you out in time. So we need productivity. Look, if we increase our productivity, how do you increase it? Then all you got to do is put a mandate on these tax cuts. that say if you're going to do a tax cut, drop these corporations from 30% or 35% to 15%, they're mandated to take that money and to invest it in new equipment, new machinery. It's called capital investment. Look, a tax cut, what's it going to do for us? It's not going to better us. Do you know a tax cut, all we're going to get out of that? Our economy with a tax cut is only going to grow 0.3%. Nobody's talking about that. You give these corporations a tax cut from 35% down to 15%, they're going to gain. They're going to gain. The economy's not going to gain because we're going to go from a 2% economic GDP growth that we've had for the last 8 years because we can't grow because of the high debt we have, the national debt. It's going to go to 2.3%. So what the corporations are going to do, they're going to get this great savings, and they're going to continue to buy more of their own shares. You think they're going to invest it in equipment unless there's a mandate? What are you, nuts? Look, our productivity growth has been so weak, less than 1% for the last 8 years. Why? Because they're not taking their money. And the CEOs aren't taking the money and putting it into equipment that gives us productivity, that gives us remember, productivity gives us our standard of living. So productivity is simply you take your profits, or in this case, your tax cut, and put it into equipment, into technology, so that we increase our productivity, so our wages increase. They're not going to do that. What are you, nuts? So for stocks right now, the best thing to do until we see otherwise, let's see what happens when she announces. Now, I'm not saying the first day that she announces that she's going to start selling off the treasuries, okay, that we're going to see a stock market correct. We haven't had a correction in over 400 days. We haven't had a correction in the stock market in over a 5% correction in over 400 days because it's rigged to make sure it doesn't go down. So even if, worst case, if these rates go up, okay, and the market starts to pull back, what she's doing is she'll bring in QE. I believe she's doing it on purpose. She knows our economy is dependent on borrowing and borrowing and borrowing. Does she think all those cars on the road? She knows that we have the highest debt on autos ever. We have the highest student loan debt ever. We have the highest credit card debt ever. She knows when consumers consume something, they borrow. So my best guess is what they're going to do is do this on purpose, let the market start getting hit, and then that's an excuse to do QE, to drop interest rates to zero again. That's what I think Trump's plan is. I really do. But we will benefit. Join my gang. All you need somebody like me just to say to you, okay, here's the stock we're buying, and then you follow me. That's it. It's so easy. And again, right now we're doing terrific with our semiconductors and our banks.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Even the experienced traders and investors need to keep learning to stay ahead. philsgang.com provides educational information about Phil's Gang products and services in many different ways. Daily live webinars hosted by Phil Grandy and technical charting experts help you understand and keep up with today's lively markets. Short videos, investing programs, and up-to-the-minute market alerts help you get up to speed with the market using Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charting software. We teach you an investing foundation that you seek to take the first steps towards achieving your personal financial goals. Visit philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, that's philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Time is the one thing that we want more of. Without the donors, I wouldn't have my Audrey. They take care of our housing. They take care of our food. In addition to the best medical treatment that my daughter could ever have. So it allows me to focus on my daughter and getting her better.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Are you an investor or considering investing in the stock market? At philsgang.com, we offer a multitude of comprehensive stock investing services and professional support to our members. With philsgang.com, you get professional guidance on basic and advanced technical stock analysis. And just like the pros, you will gain the knowledge to recognize stock buy and sell patterns. Unlike other services available, Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team host daily interactive live streaming investing webinar classes and programs. You get Phil's Gang timely notifications on your phone or mobile device. And all Phil's Gang material is archived so you will never miss a beat. Plus, philsgang.com offers the best real-time stock charts for day traders and long-term investors. With clear charts, in-depth reports, and Phil's recommendations, philsgang.com makes it easy to learn and monitor your portfolio anytime from anywhere. If you're passionate about securing your financial future, check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month? philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years. Very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I love the new MV charts on Phil's software, and I'm making profits using them.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I love your new MV1, making lots of profits.
I love the chart. You know, I'm limited with time. Real good as far as just looking at whatever ticker tells me right away.
I've always enjoyed Phil's straightforwardness and talk about what's really going on.
The new MV1 and MV2 charting software. I particularly like the pre- and post-market candlesticks.
You guys have always been great on the service side. I can't say enough about the service side.
Don't wait. Sign up for Phil's Gang today. Give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Phil's Gang radio show? Then you should check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. All right, here's the number, 877-600-GANG. Remember I told you, and I kept saying we're in gold now, GDX, our gold mining stocks. Join the gang, it's $39.95. Follow me every day. I do a video, show you what to do. Remember that? Well, guess what? That stock went up 15%. Now it turned red. So now we're getting ready to short it. So even if you got 5% of that 15, you got it by following me. Go to the video at night. Takes you 1 minute. 1 minute. Or do it during the day. Takes a minute. See what Phil's doing with GDX. And again, even if you got 5% out of it, how nice. Because you didn't have to do anything except look at the video. I make all the decisions for you. I mean, that is the easiest way for $39.95 a month. Then I gave you oil stocks. Remember, Rig, and I gave you Oxy, and I gave you two others, Rig, Oxy, and I gave you MRO. Those stocks, those oil stocks, were all refiners. And I said, this is going to be a very good investment. These are beaten down stocks. Let's put them on our MV2. And when they turn green, we'll buy them. And I said, follow me every night. Follow the video. And then we'll do these every night so you know exactly what I'm doing. Those stocks are up 13, 14% and more. Even if you got 5% out of them. Even if you got 5%. So it's easy to do. It's not hard. You got to do something. Your 401k doesn't work. I mean, it just doesn't work, because when the market does crash, and all markets crash, they're all created the same. They're all bubbles. This is the biggest bubble ever. You know, it's really funny. People don't get it. This stock market has gone up from March 2009 to 2017, 1,800 points, up 269%. and the value of stock increased $20 trillion, and only the 1 percentile got that 80%. That's right. The 1 percentile, rather, got the 20 trillion, because the 1 percentile, 80% of their net wealth, okay, comes from stocks. Your net wealth comes from wages. From wages, and your wages are increasing because corporations are not willing to take their money and reinvest it, so to increase productivity, so you can increase your wages, because productivity increases the standard of living. And they're not going to do it with a tax cut, the extra money they get from the tax cut. That's a bunch of nonsense. It's not going to happen. So you've got to have a way to increase your wealth. I think this is an easy way. And all I ask you to do is remember St. Jude. If you make money, only if you make money, send it to St. Jude, okay? We've been doing this for almost 20 years. Now, we have, as I said, people don't get that this, at the same time, this market, since March 2009 to 2017, the last 8 years, the market's going up 269%, 1,800 points. And the other day, they were bragging how, wow, the S&P hit 2,500, and the last 500 points of the 2,500 points set a new record. The market never went up 500 points this fast ever. Now remember, it's all rigged. They printed $85 billion a month to buy treasuries, to force people out of the treasuries into the stock market. They printed another $8 trillion to get to the CEOs to go buy their own stock. They printed another $3 trillion to shove into the stock market, keep pushing. It's all fake. But that's okay. You think I sat there with my gang, said I just found God and we're not going to buy? What are you, nuts? Just like now, we're buying the banks, but we're going to know if tomorrow she makes that announcement. I don't think much will happen tomorrow. But over the next week, it takes time. Over the next week, people are going to start figuring out, wait a minute, this economy can't last. Since 2008, these people have been borrowing and borrowing and borrowing. Why do you think they have the highest consumer debt, the highest household debt, the highest national debt? Because they didn't need to borrow? And now overnight, they don't need to borrow? What are you, nuts? So that's going to be a great opportunity. If all of a sudden the market starts to collapse, and I think she's doing this on purpose because she's got to unload those treasuries, because if the economy collapses, the market collapses like in 2008, she has no room on her balance sheet to go to the banks and say to the banks, look, remember, when the stock market crashes, the banks have no money to lend. And so they go to the bank, the Federal Reserve, and they buy all their treasuries and in turn get cash. They can't do that today because there's too much debt. Last time it was $400 billion in treasury debt on their balance sheet. Today there's $4.8 trillion. I think what she's doing, she's forced to do this. And and she says, well, when the market starts to collapse, I'll bring in QE. Either way, we are going to do fine because we're going to know when to get in and when to get out. You think we're going to listen to your broker? What are you, nuts? And here's the funny thing. When the market went up 269% from March 2009 to 2017, under the highest consumer and household debt ever. At the same time, our poverty. Remember, we talked about the 2,500 points that just broke 2,500. The last 500 point, they were talking about how fast it went up, the fastest ever. Well, here's what happened. Poverty in that same time period went up, and income inequality the fastest ever. So how can it be that our stock market is going up the fastest, the highest, making new records every day, but our debt, okay, is the highest ever? We have 100 million people out of work. We have people paycheck to paycheck, but yet our stock market keeps going up every day to new highs? Are you nuts? This is crazy. So, but we're not going to fight it. We're going to keep buying as long as we know when to get out. You know, this whole market's been financially engineered. Think about it. They printed $85 billion a month to purchase stocks, to purchase treasuries, to force the stock market up. $3 trillion, okay, from November 2008 to October 2012. They injected right into the bank stocks. The Federal Reserve gave $3 trillion to the three banks, the three largest banks, and said, go in and buy bank stocks to push this market up because they always pile the bank stocks. That's from November 2008 to 2012. From 2012 to 2017, they printed $8 trillion to give to the CEOs to buy their stocks. This is why the market's going up. In 2016, stock buybacks were at $756 billion. That's last year, historic. And they're still doing stock buybacks. So this economy is not on its feet. It can't survive without low interest rates. And they're going to keep interest rates low, and she's going to bring in QE to drive interest rates back down to zero. She has no choice. And that's how you're going to create great wealth. You can make money in the stock market if you just understand what I'm saying. If she does that, brings us right back to QE, where interest rates are back to zero, the stock market will go up another 200%. That's all they care about. The 1 percentile, our owners who own the Federal Reserve, do you think they really care about you? I don't think they wake up in the morning and worry about you or me. Do you think so? Do you think Icahn wakes up in the morning, or Perlman, or Kaiser, or the Koch brothers, or Cohen, or Buffett, you think, who all own these are owners of our Federal Reserve, a private banking cartel. Do you think they get up in the morning and say, geez, I'm making too much money. I wonder about the guys on Main Street. I wonder about the air conditioning guy. I wonder how he's doing. I wonder about the guy driving the UPS truck. I wonder how he's doing. Do you really think that Steve Cohen cares? Do you really think so? No, they don't care. See, and they don't care. The 85 richest people in the world do not care. Believe me. The people who has as much wealth as the poorest 50% of the entire globe population, they don't care. So if you think somebody's going to take care, and you think the government's going to take care of you with Social Security checks, what are you, nuts? So all I can offer you is this. In a very easy way, okay, it's not complicated. You don't have to listen to this garbage.
My stock is Travelport, TVPT.
Yeah, this is payments, travel payments. Travel payments work. We like that whole industry.
Yeah, I mean, are you nuts? Look, I'm not telling you not to listen to Jim Cramer. Well, I'm telling you, anything he gives you, like TVPT, just put it on your chart, put in your color-coded chart, and it just turned red in the last 2 days, so I wouldn't buy it. Look, we got a great opportunity. So tomorrow's going to be the big day. I don't think we'll know much tomorrow. There may be a little bump tomorrow because everybody's going to be excited when she makes the announcement, and the bank stocks will probably keep going up for a week or two. So why don't you join the gang and work with us with Wells Fargo? How's that? Just the one stock, Wells Fargo. It's already up 6%. It's still early. And at the end of the month, if it doesn't work, then what I do doesn't help you, then you leave. But it will. Call now, 877-600-GANG. Follow Wells Fargo with me.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Phil's Gang